Okay, so get this. Today we're diving into fish food.
Fish food.
Yeah, but like not the stuff from the pet store.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
This is about a guy who wanted to know if his fish would eat mealybugs.
Whoa, hold on. Like the garden pests.
Exactly.
That's wild.
It is. I found it on this blog, Notes of Fishkeeping. It's this guy, he calls himself an old software plumber. His name's Ang. And he does all sorts of cool experiments with his fish tanks.
Wow, that's like pest control meets aquaculture.
Right.
So he just decided to feed his fish bugs.
Well, he'd noticed it before in his outdoor ponds that the fish seemed to like the mealybugs that got on his portulaca plants.
Makes sense, I guess. Fish eat all sorts of things.
Yeah, but this time he wanted to try it in a tank, to see what would happen.
Ah, more controlled.
Exactly.
So what did he do? Just like toss some mealybugs in?
Basically, he took a purslane tip. It was covered in mealybugs, and he just dropped the whole thing right in the tank.
Oh, wow. And
Well-
he had some guppies in there. Guppies. I feel like they'd be into that, right?
Actually, no. They didn't seem interested at all.
Why not?
He thinks it's because they're mostly surface feeders, so like they wouldn't even see the mealybugs down on the plant.
Oh, that makes sense.
But he also had this red jewel cichlid.
Okay, and what about that one?
Now, that one was checking out the purslane, but he couldn't tell if it was eating the bugs or not.
So, inconclusive at first?
Yeah, but get this, the next morning, a bunch of the mealybugs were gone.
Whoa, no way. So did the fish eat them?
That's the mystery.
Or like maybe something else in the tank?
Ooh, good point.
I mean, it could have been the cichlid. They're more bottom feeders, right?
Yeah, maybe it had a midnight snack.
Or, I don't know, maybe they were snails or something.
Right, we need to investigate.
Yeah, some kind of experiment to be sure it was the fish.
Exactly.
This is getting interesting.
I know. How would we even, test that?
Well, we'd need a tank with just the fish, right?
Yeah.
No other critters that might also like mealybugs.
Okay, so, a control group.
Exactly. And then we could put in a certain number of mealybugs and watch what happens.
Ooh, and we could film it?
Definitely. That way we'd know for sure if the fish are actually eating them.
All right, I'm sold. Let's figure out how to make this experiment happen.
Absolutely. We've got a mealybug mystery to solve. So first, we got to choose our fish, right? Stick with the cichlid or try other kinds.
Ooh, good question. What if we did a few different types?
Oh, like see if there's a pattern?
Yeah, like maybe some fish are just mealybug lovers and others not so much.
I like it. We could, bottom feeders versus surface feeders, plant eaters versus meat eaters.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
And of course, got to make sure the mealybugs are the only food available.
Right, no cheating with fish flakes. But wouldn't the fish get hungry if they, hated mealybugs?
True. Maybe a little bit of their regular food too, just enough so they don't starve.
But we'd still got to track how much of each they eat.
Yeah, we could use a grid on the bottom of the tank, measure the mealybug area, see how much regular food's left.
Whoa, getting all scientific. But what if they just ignore the mealybugs? Does that mean they're a bust as fish food?
Not necessarily. I mean, maybe they just need time to adjust,
Oh, right. Like in the wild, they have to eat whatever's around.
Exactly. So maybe with more time, they'd come around to the mealybug taste.
Patience, huh? This is a long game.
It is. We're watching to see how their behavior changes over time.
Man, this is way more complex than I thought. But also super cool.
It is, right? Like the secret world inside the tanks.
Oh, but let's be real. We want to see a fish eat a mealybug, right?
Huh. Of course, that's the fun part. But think bigger. What if this works?
Like, what if we could replace fish flakes with mealybugs?
Exactly. Way more sustainable, less environmental impact.
Whoa. So we're taking a pest and turning it into fish food.
Boom. Mind blown, right?
Totally. But, okay, how do we even get enough mealybugs? I'm picturing myself out there with, tweezers picking them off plants.
There are better ways, don't worry. Sticky traps, even little vacuums.
A mealybug vacuum. Okay, now I have to see that. But seriously, this is amazing. We're taking this problem and making it useful.
It's all about perspective, right? And who knows, maybe this is just the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, we've gotten pretty deep into this, but back to our listener for a sec. Why should they care about all this?
Good point. The world needs more protein, and a lot of the ways we get it aren't so great for the planet.
So this isn't just about fish. It's about, the whole food system.
Exactly. Mealybugs could be part of the solution.
Oh, from fish food to saving the world. That's quite a leap.
Happens all the time on deep dives.
Okay, so big implications here. But is there something else we haven't thought of? Some other angle to this whole thing?
Actually, yeah. There's one more thing about this mealybug situation that's Kind of wild to consider. It could, like, change how we think about pests altogether.
All right, lay it on me. What's this other angle, this big twist about mealybugs?
Okay, so think about this, right? Usually, mealybugs are like the enemy, something to kill off.
Yeah, definitely pests.
But what if, and hear me out, what if we saw them as, like, a resource instead?
Whoa, okay, now that's a different way of looking at it.
Like, imagine instead of all the pesticides and stuff, we could harvest those mealybugs.
And then,
And then we use them to, make fish food.
so we're solving two problems at once.
Yeah.
Getting rid of the bugs and like making sustainable fish food.
Exactly. Turning a negative into a positive.
It's like making lemonade out of lemons, except mealybug fish food instead of lemonade, I guess.
It is. It's a whole different approach. Not about wiping them out, but using them.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing it, but how would we even, like, harvest mealybugs? Am I out there with a tiny net or something?
Nah, there are ways like sticky traps or even these little vacuum.
Wait, hold on. A mealybug vacuum. Okay, I got to see that. But seriously, this is pretty wild. We're hacking the ecosystem, right?
We are finding these connections, turning a problem into like a solution.
Man, this whole deep dive has been crazy. We started with this guy feeding mealybugs to his fish, and now we're talking about, like, changing how we deal with pests and, like, the future of food and stuff.
That's what happens when you really dig into something, You just never know where it'll lead. And that's what I love about these deep dives. It makes you think differently, question what you thought you knew, and see how everything's connected.
So to everyone listening, next time you see a mealybug, don't just squish it. Think about what it could be, maybe even part of a better future. Who knew something so small could be so important? And that's our deep dive for today, folks. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and we'll catch you on the next one.